guys, it's Brenda, and today we're going to talk about 5 conspiracy theories. Each of us have 5 that we would like to talk about. So, okay, the first one is the JFK assassination. The theory is that there was more than one gunman, and there was more shots fired than officially claimed.
Okay, yeah, what I think, I've watched a lot of shows and read a lot of stuff about JFK assassination, and it happened in November 1963. I used to think there was a second gunman a lot of times, but the most recent show I saw, I think maybe he acted alone.
Yeah.
From the evidence that they provide. That doesn't mean people put him up to it.
Yeah.
I mean, there still could have been a conspiracy, but I think he might have been the only gunman from what I saw recently. Very interesting. I don't think it's a mystery that'll ever be solved.
I remember watching that in school and learning to see if it was more than one. It was pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, a lot of people think the government was behind it, or Cuba, the CIA, the mafia, and I just heard something recently that it was a cover-up because he was going to blow that aliens exist and stuff like that. There's so many theories about why it happened. But one thing you probably can count on is usually more to the story than what you know.
Yeah.
Right. Mine was 9/11 was a false flag. False flag is, let's just say that the government does something in order to have a reason to go to war.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think that the government knew about September 11th and that they intentionally brought down the towers and all that, and it was an inside job.
Yeah.
I've read a lot on this and seen a lot of information on this, and there is a lot of evidence out there to support that theory. But on the other hand, it's not that wild to think that terrorists did it.
Yeah.
Some people say that the terrorists actually worked for the CIA, and there's all kinds of crazy things out there about what happened. That's another thing we'll probably never know.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be those people that say it was an inside job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next one is the FDA is holding the cure for cancer. I seen somewhere that it was saying that they've had the cure for a while, and that they're just not making medications available for cancer.
Why would they be doing that?
I don't. Maybe it's population control. Maybe they don't want to cure cancer because
that could be part of it. That's a big
population.
conspiracy theory, is population control. Another thing is cancer is a big business.
Yeah.
A lot of people make money off it. The pharmaceutical companies, the medicine, the doctors, the hospitals, all of that. It's amazing how you hear certain people, like Jimmy Carter, for example, in his 90s had brain cancer. They thought he was going to die, and all of a sudden he's cured.
Yeah.
And he's fine, still fine. He's in his 90s, so it makes you kind of wonder.
Maybe they use it for certain people, and others they won't use it for.
It could be possible.
Yeah.
That all goes into the insurance, and it was money you have, and it all comes down to the money factor, I think.
So I honestly secretly think they have the cure.
They may.
There has to be something out there.
They may.
Yeah.
They may. Okay, mine was aliens. Of course, many people think that the government is covering up the existence of aliens. I used to not really think about aliens. I didn't care whether they were here or not, you know what I mean? But again, I've been doing research. I've been seeing a lot of things that lead me to believe that maybe there are aliens.
Yeah.
The biggest surge in sighting of extraterrestrial aliens, flying saucers, was after World War II.
Yeah.
Of course, Roswell, 1947. But right after World War II, they created, the Air Force was created, NASA's part of the Air Force, and they created Majestic 12, which is a government group that was supposedly to study UFOs and aliens. And then, of course, Project Blue Book, which is actually a TV show right now, is based on a true story. And there are many things like that the government has that lead me to believe maybe there's something going on.
Yeah.
They're not telling us. So.
I believe in aliens.
Okay.
My next one it's a big one because Elvis is still alive.
Oh, yeah.
I've done a lot of research on this because my mom's a big fan of Elvis.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stories out there. There was this guy, we all know he had a heart attack in 1977.
Yeah.
And there's people believe that he's still alive because of sightings they've seen.
Mm-hmm. Everybody thinks I see Elvis, but there's so many impersonators too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the theory is that Elvis had a brother named Jesse,
Mhm.
and Jesse died when they were younger. So
yeah, they were twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's saying that Elvis died as Jesse, and he played Jesse. So they think that's like
Okay, so now Jesse's just Jesse now. People think he's Elvis? Kind of?
Well, it's like they switched. Like Elvis wanted to be Jesse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then there's another theory that he was tired of being famous, so he faked his own death.
Yeah, there's a lot of
And that's a
conspiracy
big
about people like that. Yeah.
And then people swore they've seen him at the Graceland and everything. Like, I
Yeah.
don't...
Interesting.
It's kind of creepy if you think
Yeah.
about it. It really is creepy.
So I guess he'd be in his 80s probably
Yeah,
today
yep.
if he was still alive. Okay. Okay. Mine, next one, the moon landing. 1969, a lot of people think the moon landing was staged and faked and filmed in a studio in Hollywood. That we never went to the moon. What do I think about that? What do you think about that?
I feel like it's real. Like, why would you make something up like that?
True, true. I think that, I think they went to the moon. I mean, you still have, Neil Armstrong died, but the other astronauts are still alive. They talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would they be out talking about it if it wasn't true? You think they'd
Yeah.
just be quiet, you know? So.
And many people go to space. Why would they make that up, being the first
True.
people to go?
Yeah, yeah. I guess some people just don't believe.
Yeah.
Non-believers. Okay.
My next one's the Philadelphia experiment.
I love that story. Oh, I love it.
In the 1940s,
Yep.
they
during World War II.
yeah,
Okay.
a guy named Carlos Allen, I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
He was on the U.S. Navy ship, the USS, and he swore he's seen.
USS Eldridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's seen it disappear and then reappear,
Yep.
and he believed that the U.S. government was hiding teleportation and
Yeah.
invisibility.
Yeah.
So that's a conspiracy that the
Yeah,
U.S. government
yeah,
was.
they deny that it ever happened,
Yeah.
and I think they even denied that the Eldridge was ever in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Actually, they were trying to develop something where the ship wouldn't be seen on radar.
Yeah.
I think Albert Einstein was involved in the project, and they did their experiment or whatever, and they said like a green haze came over the ship, which is usually electromagnetic, you know, fog or whatever, and the ship disappeared, and it wound up in Virginia somewhere. And they say some of the guys on the ship were transported to someplace in Europe, and some say they were transported to the future. But when the ship came back, some men were fused into the ship, like half the body was sticking out and stuff like that. Yeah,
It makes you wonder.
it
Really.
does make you wonder. And then all the people that say that it happened that were on the ship, they just said they were all crazy and put them in mental institutions.
Oh my gosh.
Right, yeah. And now the ship, actually, after that, the ship was bought by Greece, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the Greece, I think it's been torn apart by now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I believe it.
I believe it. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's
if
very
they're
interesting.
hiding it, why
Yeah,
would they hide it?
yeah, I
if
guess
it's
they
not
just
true?
don't want the public to know anything.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Okay, mine, Marilyn Monroe was murdered. Starlet Marilyn Monroe died in 1962 in Los Angeles. The official report is suicide. However, a lot of conspiracy theorists think she was murdered. They think she was murdered by, actually a lot of them say the Kennedys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was having an affair with John Kennedy, the president, and then Robert Kennedy, and they felt that she was going to spill the beans on certain things.
Yeah.
So, actually, some people actually think that Robert Kennedy was there himself and killed it. But I know after she died, and the next people that bought the house, they found all kinds of wiring in the house from the FBI. The house was totally wiretapped, trying to hear things, I guess, from the Kennedys. And J. Edgar Hoover, the head of the FBI, he wiretapped everybody. But, but I guess they were just trying to find out information.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, she did have a history of suicide attempts, so maybe it would have been easy to say, oh, she committed suicide.
Yeah.
You know, that type of thing.
Because who would think that our president would kill
Right, yeah. A lot
or
of
have
people.
somebody kill her.
Yeah, a lot of things were covered up back then that came out
Yeah.
in later years. So a lot of people are thinking, oh my God, she was murdered. So,
Yeah. My next one is the Titanic didn't actually sink. The Olympic, the sister ship sank.
Okay.
Many people believe this because of the insurance scam.
Okay.
I seen just recently. I seen a story of the Titanic, the Olympic ship, and there's another one. It's the British ship or something. They're all sister ships,
Yeah.
and they actually all sunk.
Yeah, they did.
It was. I think it was the. They
Is it
said
the
the
Mark
Olympic.
Is that the third
Yeah.
one? Okay.
They said that the Olympic sunk first, and then the Titanic.
Oh, okay.
And there was this lady that was on the Titanic, and she survived all three of them. She was on all three ships when they sunk,
Oh, wow.
and they're supposed to be unsinkable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, they actually
Yeah.
didn't build them right. Or
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
drive them right.
Yeah.
Something was wrong.
But that's weird to me that they all sunk, and they
Yeah,
were
they did.
sister ships.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
that's-
look, that's weird.
That is very strange. Okay, my last one is Hitler didn't die in Germany. He died in
I
1962.
heard of that too.
Many people think that Hitler escaped Germany at the end of the war and went to Argentina.
Yeah.
There was a show on recently called Hunting Hitler, which actually tried to prove that and trace the steps. And they had witnesses in Argentina that said they saw Hitler there, that Hitler was there.
Oh wow.
And there's tons of Nazi stuff in Argentina, tunnels, secure buildings. They were there. The Nazis were there.
Yeah.
As if Hitler was there, I don't know. But they tested the skull that was found where Hitler was supposedly burned. It had a bullet hole in it. But they said the skull, the DNA said it was a female skull. So yeah, it wasn't Hitler.
No.
No. So there's a lot of information to support that he escaped. the
Yeah,
war.
I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot about him too.
Yeah.
About still being alive. And
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
that's all I have.
Oh, that's all I have too. Of course, there's many more conspiracy theories out there. If something happens, there's usually people that aren't going to
Yeah.
believe.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.